Hello everyone, this is Rin, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about the grid pane. Grid pane is a useful container for this kind of layout. As you can see, it looks similar to the Excel sheet. And before I explain the coordinate system, I want to prepare all the components such as scene, grid pane, and label. So let's go back to Eclipse and start coding. Unlike previous tutorials, I'm gonna create scene and container object at the bottom of the start method so I can have relatively flexible access to the object. So scene equal new scene, and we need to put a container, and as I said, grid pane is a container, so grid pane, and I'm gonna call it grid and grid pane, and shift Ctrl O to import everything, and let's put grid into a scene, so grid, and for the size I'm gonna put 400 times 400, and then let's set the scene, so stage dot set scene, and let's put the object, and don't forget to show your stage. Okay, and then I'm gonna create two labels above here. Label 1, new label, and one more label 2, and shift Ctrl O to import label class. And instead of using label.set text method, we can use the constructor. So we can just put a string into the constructor. So hello, I'm gonna write hello and world. So that means the text for the label 1 would be hello, and label 2's text would be world. And it's time to put labels into the grid pane, and to do that you can use grid.addColumn method, or you can also use grid.addRow. And before I explain the difference between these two methods, I should explain what column index and row index are. Okay, I'm showing you the picture again in order to explain column and row index. So let's look at the top left corner. The 0, 0 is same as column index, row index, and that's it. That's how index works. So let's practice. What is 4, 2? That means column index is 4 and row index is 2. How about 3, 7? That means column index is 3 and row index is 7. Very easy, right? And suppose you want to put items vertically. For example, you want to put item at the 0, 0 and 1, 0, 2, 0, and so on. So you place item vertically. And notice how index change. For the row index, it's always 0, right? In other words, the row index has fixed value and it never changes. How about the column index? The column index is incrementing by 1. So in order to put items vertically, you hold row index constant and increment column index by 1. How about you want to put items horizontally? For example, you want to put item at 0, 0 and 0, 1, 0, 2, and so on. In this case, the column index is always 0. In other words, the column index never changes. However, the row index is incrementing by 1. So, in order to put items horizontally, you hold column index constant and increment row index by 1. And now let me explain the difference between two methods. The add column method will fix the column index and increment row index by 1 as we put the node into the grid pane. In other words, it will add items into the grid pane vertically. In contrast, the add row method will fix the row index and increment column index by 1 as we put the node into the grid pane. In other words, it will add items into the grid pane horizontally. So, if we want to put items vertically, then use add column method. If we want to put items horizontally, then use add row method. And let's see the add column method first. So I'm gonna erase add row for a moment, and I'm gonna put 0 into the column index parameter, and let's put label 1 and label 2. You can keep add items like this. And let's start the program. And label 1 and label 2 are placed vertically. By the way, I want to see labels at the center, so let's use grid.setAlignment method and post.center. And let's check. And yes, the labels are at the center and they are vertically placed. And let's see the add row method. So let's put 0 and add label 1 and label 2. And let's run this program. As you can see, label 1 and label 2 are placed horizontally. But I want to have space between them. And to do that, you can use grid.setHgap method and put number here. That means we are gonna have 10 space between label 1 and label 2. So let's check. And see, we have 10 space between them. And this is the H gap. So H gap means horizontal gap, I think. And we have V gap, and V stands for obviously vertical, I think. So V gap. And if I run this program, then we have space vertically. So V gap is vertical space, H gap is horizontal space. Normally people use add column and add row, but you can also put an item at the specific coordinates by using grid.add method. And before I go over the parameters, let me prepare some labels and be right back. Okay, we have 3 labels. Label 1 is A, label 2 is B, and label 3 is C. And I gave them border color, and I increased their font size. So let's use the add method. For the first parameter, you should put node object. So I'm gonna put label 1 here, and column index is 0, row index would be 0, and there is column span and row span. I'm gonna tell you what span is later, but for now, remember, span should be 1 or above. You cannot have 0 span or negative span. Should be 1 or above. Same thing for row span. So I just put label 1 into grid. Let's put label 2 and label 3. So let me copy this and paste and change it to label 2 and label 3. And the coordinates would be 0, 1, and it would be 1 comma 1. And let's run this program. And as you can see, label 1 is located at 0, 0, B is at 0, 1, and C is at 1, 1. And let me talk about the span. Span is like a length. So 1 column span means label 1 can only take 1 column cell. But if I change it to 2, that means label 1 can take up to 2 column cells. And I'm gonna show you the effect of a span. So let's change it to 1, and I'm gonna change the font size of label 1. Right now it's 30, but I'm gonna change it to 60. And let's run this program. And as you can see, the letter C is pushed by A because the column span of A is 1. In other words, the number of column index label 1 can take is 1. It already takes column index 0, so it cannot have column index 1. What will happen if I change column span to 2? And let's find out. And now the letter C is not pushed by A as before, because the column span of label 1 is 2. That means the number of column index label 1 can take is 2. So it can take column index 0 and 1. Same principle for row span. So let's see the row span. But before that, let me change back to original. And let me change the coordinates of label 3. So 1, 0. And let's run this program. Right now it looks like this, but if I increase the font size of label 3, then the letter B is pushed because letter C cannot take row index 1. But if I increase the row index to 2, then now letter C can take row index 0 and row index 1. And that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully see you next time.